Again, welcome to my Python e-learning series. In this learning video, we will cover Python operators and Python data types. Right? These are very important topics. Basic topics, but very important. The first we start with the Python operator. Now see here. This slide show here operators in Python. So what is operator in Python? The operators in Python are a special symbol or keywords that perform operation on variables and values. Right? So this is the operators. The values the operator use are called operands. The following are all legal Python expression whose meaning is more or less clear. Suppose for example a plus b. Here a plus b here for example suppose that x is equal to a plus b, right? So here a and b are the operands and positive addition sign, that is addition operator is your operators, plus is your operators, right? So there are basically seven important types of operator in Python. That is the arithmetic operators, assignment operator, comparison operator, logical operator, bitwise operator, membership operator, and identity operators, right? And each operator have its functions, right? Like arithmetic operator operators used for basic math operation like addition, subtraction, multiplications, division, floor division, modulus, exponent, like that. Basic arithmetic operations, right? Assignment operator used for assign value to a variables. Comparison operators used for compare two values. Logical operator used for combine multiple conditions, and bitwise operator used for the operate on bits. Membership operator used for the test presence in a sequence, right? And identity used for the compare memory location of two identity, right? So these are the seven basic operators in Python: arithmetic operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, logical operators, bitwise operators, membership operators, and identity operators, right? Now we will be discuss each type of Python operators. The first here, that is the arithmetic operators. The right, this slide of arithmetic operators use for the basic math operation like additions, subtractions, multiplications, division, floor divisions, modulus, and exponent. All are the mathematical operations, right? That is the operators. These are the operators sign plus, minus, like this is the operators, है ना? And this operator used for addition, subtraction, and like that. So this is example 5 plus 3, that is a addition, right? 10 minus 4, this is example of subtractions. 2 cross 3, that is examples of multiplications. 10 divided by 2, that is example of division. 7 double slash 2, that is a floor divisions, right? And percentage, that is modulus, that is the percentage modulus. And double exponent star, that is the for the exponent. Suppose 2 power 3, 2 power 3 is equal to 8. We can express like that, right? So these are the basic mathematical operations, and this is the arithmetic operator used for the basic math operations, right? Like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. We will be in the next slide, we will show the example of each. That is very simple, right? That is the basic of arithmetics, addition, deletion, subtraction, right? That. So this is the example here, right? This is the code written here for the all. Suppose that a is equal to 5, b is equal to 2, then that is the string x is equal to my name is Hemraj and y is equal to my subtitle is the Kumar, and then go for the addition. Then we have a variable c is equal to a plus b. Then we have to print. In here in this code we have use like if format, right? To format the output, right? A format the strings, output string values, right? A format we'll discuss in when we discuss with the string, then I will show you the formatting methods in Python. They are the dot format plus, and second is the if format, right? So we can use here a format. So we can print additions of A, B will give C. This is the format, right? Nothing. Suppose that if you can also type C equal to A plus B, then we get the output, no issue, right? But when you get the output in the format, then we can use here, right? So suppose better we can go to the uh, our Jupyter notebook and see the all examples. How can do it? I am not going to show you that means key addition and deletion, but that is the basic. Those are the beginners. That's important for him. Suppose that here I have written the all codes here, right? So suppose that we have defined first here, right? These four variables, right? These four variables, right? Just 1 minute. अरे यार. Okay, no issue, right? So we have defined these four code here. Sorry, we're going here. Forget that things. These four variables define first four variables, right? Right. Now go for the first our additions, right? Addition. This is the code and print this. You can see here so A is equal to 5, B is equal to 2. Then we have a third variable C is equal to A plus B. Then print the output, right? So we can run this. Then we get the output like this. I have used formatting and we have the sum here addition of A and B. The same here A is equal to 5, B is equal to 2. To take the value from the input, the addition of 5 and 2 will give you 7. Right? This is the addition, normal things, nothing highlights. Right? The same here uh, mention here all operations. Suppose that we have the additions, then go for the string concatenations. This means the additions. If we have two string value x and y here in examples, so how can combine both? Suppose that x is equal to Hemraj, y is equal to Kumar, then z is equal to x plus y. Then the output of this code z is equal to Hemraj Kumar, right? Then also here that is the Kumar. See nothing here, just uh, copy paste. We have written the codes and run this code here separately. So one by one you can check, right? That is the print. They will get the combination of both. X is equal to Hemraj, Y is equal to Kumar. Then concatenate means combine, right? That is Hemraj Kumar, right? Next, that is the subtractions. Right, that is the subtractions. The same here, retain the codes, copy already. I'm not taking your time writing the code like something like that. Right. Then we get the value. Subtracting 2 from 5 will give you 3. Right. Next, multiplying 5 and 2 will give you 10. Dividing 5 by 2 will give you 2.5. Modulo of 5, 2 will give you 1. Right. And 5 raised to the power 2 will give you 25, right? 5 square, 5 cross 5, that is equal to 25. Floor division of 5 by 2 will give you 2. That is the integer values, right? So this is the basic arithmetic operations. Arithmetic operator means basic operation, arithmetic operation like addition, subtraction, multiplication, exponent, like this, divisions. These are the basic arithmetic operation that will be done by the arithmetic operators, right? Now move to the second slide. This is the assignment operators. Second operator types will be assignment operator, right? Assignment operator used for to assign the value to the variables, right? Suppose that operator will use for the assignment is equal to, plus, add and assign. This, so you subtract and assign, multiply, add, assign, divide and assign, floor, divide and assign, right? There are combinations, right? Suppose that is equal only equal to, that means assign the value. That is the general, right? We have a variable x and we have to assign value 10. Then x is equal to 10, right? We have add and assign, right? Then we have 5. X plus is equal to 5. The first that add, then assign, right? So this is the assignment operators. How can assign the value to the our variables, right? So this is the examples here. You can say x is equal to 10, right? The print initialize with value 0 to, that is the x. X is x plus 0 20. What is the value of that print? So these are the main operation of assignment operators. Assignment operator used for to assign the value to the variables with the other function, including other function like the additions, subtraction, multiplication, divide, floor divide, and modulus and power to the assign, right? Suppose that you take the codes here already mentioned here, right? We have code already copy here, no issue. That is the assignment code I have already mentioned here. So we have x is equal to 10, then print. So what's the value of that? Initialize x with 10, that is 10. Same value will be printed, right? No. Then add second your x means addition or assignment. X plus is equal to 28 means this, as this is the addition and assignment, right? So x is equal to x plus 20, right? X plus 20, right? So when we run this code, this is the add 20 to x is equal to 30. Reason is that first x is equal to 10. First x is equal to 10. We have already defined, right? So suppose that we take this code here separately. I can see here x is equal to 10 and first these commands print, the output will be 30, right? Means x is equal to 10 and then x plus equal to 20, right? So add assign operator will be used here. So that means, the what is the meaning of this? X is equal to x plus 20, right? Then print this value. So 10 plus 20 is equal to 30. So this is the add 20 to x. X is equal to 10. So 20 plus x is equal to 30. The output is the 30, right? Same here. Then go for the negatives, subtractions and assignments. X minus equal to 20. Then what is the meaning of that? X is equal to x minus 20, right? So x is equal to 10 and then minus 20, that is equal to minus 10, right? The value will be minus 10. 20 from, subtract 20 from x, that is the minus that is the 10, right? Minus 10 here. Value will be minus 10. Divide x by 10, that is the 1 dot 0. 10 by 10, that is the 0. Multiply x by 10, that is the 10 dot 0. And then x raised to power 2. So 10 square, 10 cross 10, that is the 100. Modulo division 0. Floor division 5. So this is the assignment, right? Assignment operator, arithmetic operator used for the arithmetic operations, assignment operator used for the assign the value to the variables, right? Always remember these things. Then third is the comparison relations. This will show you the comparison between two variables, right? Suppose that here x and y. So here x is equal to 20, y is equal to 30, right? So then we have operators, equal to operators, and not equal to operators. This show you not equal to, that is the greater than operators. Suppose, sorry, right? This operator is equal to operators. This is a not equal to operators, greater than operators, less than operators, greater or equal operators, less or equal operators. This is the examples. 5 equal 5, 5 equal to 5, 5 not equal to 3, 5 greater than 3, 2 less than 5, 4 greater than equal to 4, and 3 less than equal to 4. So this is the output. When run this is the output. When you run these commands, right? So what will we get? True. Means 5 equal to 5. That is the true. 5 not equal to 3. That also true. Right? 5 greater than 3. That also true. 2 less than 5, true. 4 greater than equal to 4, true. 3 equal to 4, less than or equal to 4 is also true. So this is we can get the output in false and true when go for the use for the comparison operators. That means we will be compare two variables, and output will be true and false. Output will be in true or false, right? This is the here codes x is equal to y. Suppose that x is equal to 20, y is equal to 30. The x greater than y. So is x greater than y? False, right? Reason is that x is smaller than y. So always answer will be false, right? Second question, is x less than y? X is equal to 20 and y is equal to 30. So x is less than 30. That is the true. Third, this is the x equal to y. X is equal to 20 or 30, 20 and 30 not equal. So that is the false. Then x not equal to y. Yeah, x is equal to 20, y is equal to 30. So not equal to y. That's true. If x greater than equal to y, that's false. Reason is that x is equal to 20, y is equal to 30. So x is less than y, not x is greater than or equal to y. That is the false, right? As for this example, x is equal to 20 and y is equal to 30. There are two variables, x equal to 20 and y is equal to 30. X less than or equal to y, true. So these are the comparison operators. Actually, I'm not going to more deep. Actually, I'm starting deep from the means when starting from the means strings, sets, and functions, OOP. Then these are the good courses. These are the simple Python's operators and arithmetic operation like that. So you can also learn these things. This next is the logical operators. I think everyone familiar with logic operations. There are also answer will be false or true. There are three and or not three operators used. And means all are true. Suppose that x and y two variables, and x also true and b y also true, then true. True and false, false. Right? True or false, false. not true, false. That is the output, negative, right? Suppose that here x is equal to true, y is equal to false, right? So true or false, then false. True and false, true or false, true. And operator, or operator, and not operators, right? So this is the basic syntax or output like that: false, true, true, right? When everyone, I think, logical operator, everyone know, right? So I am not going to the in deep. So always remember this: if we are using and operators, true if both are true. If both, suppose that x and y both are true, then logical and operators, what, x and y are true, right? But here one is false, y is false, and x is true. The true and false always false, right? So this we have remember the logical operators, right? Then go for the bitwise operator. This working on the bitwise operators work on the act on the bit and platform bit by bit operations, right? The same here we can get the output in the bit and x or not, left, right. These are the bit operations, bitwise operation. You have to remember these things. And these are the say, membership operator. Thus we can use membership operators to use to test if a value is in or not in sequence, in available or not available. There are two, in or not in. There are basically two operators, in or not in operators will be used for the membership operators, right? And then last, that is the identity operator used to compare memory location of two objects, right? Where the memory locations, and operator will be each and each not, same like the membership operators, each or each not. Then types of Python operators. These are the summary of the Python operators. So these are arithmetic operators, assignment operators, comparison operators, logical operators, bitwise operators, membership operators, identity operators. Arithmetic operators are nothing that is the basic arithmetic functions, addition, deletion, subtraction, like that. Perform mathematical operations, add, subtract, multiply, divide, power, floor, division, like that. Assignment operators, that will be assign the value to the variables, right? And then go for the, then third is the comparison operator, compare two values, result is true or false. Next, logical operators, and or not, combine condition, true or false. Bitwise operators, and give working on the act on the bits. Membership operator, in, not in. There are two operators here. Check if a value substring exists in a sequence or not. Identity operator, is or is not, right? Membership operator, in, not in, and identity operator, is and is not. There are two operators here. Check if two objects have the same membership, same memory locations. So these are the operators. In Python there are seven already discussed, and this slide show you the order of operators. Which operators use first, right? These are the sequence of order of operators here. The first, that is the parenthesis, then go for the exponentiations, then go for the unary plus, unary minus, and bitwise not. Then then uh, then uh, multiplications, division, floor division, and modulus, then addition and subtractions, then bitwise left right shift, then and bitwise nor, and bitwise or, and after that comparison, identity, and membership operators, then logical not, then and or. These are the means order of operators to use in codes. The first, that is the parenthesis, right? Any codes within these brackets we will use first. Then exponentiations, then unary plus, unary minus, and bitwise not for the bit operations. Then we have go for the arithmetic operations, multiplication, division, floor division, like that. Then we go for the addition and subtractions, then bitwise left and right shift, then bitwise and, then bitwise nor, and then bitwise or. After that, we have the comparison, identity, and membership operators. Then go for the logical NOT, then logical AND, and then logical OR. So these are the order of operators we have to use, right? So here we will mention same thing in theory. Python follow the same procedure rule for it mathematical operators that mathematics does. The acronym PREDEMS is a useful way to remember the order of operation, right? First, parentheses parentheses have the highest precedence and can be used to force an expression to evaluate in the order you want. Since expression in parentheses are evaluated first, right? And then other function will be used. Then second priority will be exponentiations, right? Then multiplication and division have the same precedence with the higher than addition and subtractions. Then go for the operators with the same precedence and evaluate the left and right, that is the bit right operations. So these are the means order of operators we have to remember that will be happens like the mathematics, right? So these are the order of operators. In these topics, we have learned about the Python operators. We have around 7 types of operators and order of operators, right? Now move to the second topics today discuss, that is the Python data and types, right? So Python data and types. In Python, data types represent the type of data a variable hold. Python is dynamically typed, so you don't need to declare the type. It interfere in the runtimes. All many times discuss these things. Python is dynamically typed. That means programmer no need to work on the data types. It means variable types. Reason is that interpreter will work on that, right? No need to worry about what is the data type or like that. These are the internally happens. Built-in data types in Python core categories. Python data types fall into these main categories. Text data, that is the string, right? Like is any suppose that my name is Hemraj, this is the string. Numeric type, integers, float, complex. The text type data strings. Numeric type, that is the integers, float, complex. Sequence type, we have list, tuple, and range. Mapping type, we have dictionary. Set type, set and frozen sets. Boolean type, we have the bool datas. Binary type, bytes, memory view. Non-type data. These are the basically types of data: text type, numeric type, sequence type, like that. And this is the example data types in Python. Text type, that is the string, very important. We will be studying in the next topics. Numeric types, integers, float, complex, that is arithmetic operation, everyone know. Sequence type, we have this is the Python list, tuple, and range. We will discuss. Mapping type, dictionary, will be also discuss. Set type, set and frozen set, we will the part of Python will be discussed. So these are the basically we will be discussed in the next coming videos. String, list, tuples, dictionary, and set, right? So these are the, we have to remember these things, the types of Python data. There's a text data, numeric data, sequence type, mapping type, set type, boolean type, binary type, and none types. These are the types of categories of the Python data set, data types, right? Text type strings, name is equal to Alice. So always remember, if if anyone suppose that x is equal to 10, so 10 have just type just a 10 numbers, not a, within the quotations marks. But when we have defined a string value, then string value always inside double quotes or single quotes, right? Always remember this thing. This is the single or double quotes. Here double quotes. We can also use single quotes. All will work. And then we can print type name, that this code give you the type of data. Which type? Suppose they print code type name. The name is equal to these variables. That when we run this code, give you the class type of data. That is the string, right? Numeric types, integers, x is equal to 10, it changes numbers. Float, y is equal to 10.14 decimal numbers. Complex, z is equal to 2 plus 3j, complex number. These are the numeric type, right? This is the sequence type data list, ordered, mutables, and fruits. For example, fruits is equal to brackets, big brackets, that apple, banana, cherry. These are the sequence type. That is the list. If any elements within these big brackets, this is the this define the list. Tuple ordered immutables dimension like this a small bracket within a small bracket, range sequence of numbers, range 5, the 0 to 5. This is the range. Numbers is equal to range 5, that means 0 to 4, right? For mapping type data, that is the dictionary. Dictionary, that is a type of Python. We will discuss separate topics. That is a very big topics. And key value pairs, person, name, and alias. Means dictionary is always in the key value pairs. Name, alias, age 25. So these working in the pairs. Set type, set, unordered, no duplicates. Color, red. These are the sets. Frozen sets and test. Boolean type is active, true and false. Binary type, byte array, and memory view. These are the type. None type, x is equal to none. This is the none type data. Type checking, the same type checking and conversion. The first, if any variables we have to check, that is the command. We have check the type of the that variables, right? This is the command. X is equal to 5, print type x. This will be give you the type of these variables. Here 5 is integers, then we can get the output class integers, right? Typecasting means conversion. Suppose that we have x is equal to string is integers, y is equal to float, and z is equal to string. So we have to convert, right? Summary table data types, that is same here, already defined here. Data type here, the strings, integers, float, complex, list, tuple, range, dictionary, set, frozen set, bool, bytes, none type data here. That is the example string hello. This is the examples. Always remember these things assign a string value to the variables, always within the double quotes or single quotes. Always remember these things, right? Integers 42, that is integers. Float 3.14, that is the floating point numbers. Complex 1 plus 2j, complex number. List 1 2 3, ordered, mutable, and collections. Tuple within a small brackets. Order, immutable, and collections. Range 5, that means 0 to 4, sequence of numbers. Dictionary is pair, right? Key value pairs. Set, unique items. Frozen set, immutable sets. Bool, true and false Boolean values. Bytes, hello, binary data. None type, none. Right? So these are the summary of that data types. This slide show you the mutable and immutable data types in Pythons. What is the mutable data types? You can change the value in place without changing the identity, remains the same. Means we can change the value, right? But in case of immutable data types, we cannot change the value. When we change the value, that will be define the new variables. Always remember that things. Suppose that one list a is equal to 1, 2, 3. This is a list, right? Uh, print the integers type. So that is the examples is that a is equal to 0 is equal to 10. Print a 10 dot, right? 10 to 3 means we can change the value of 1 replaced by 10. Suppose that that actually when we are running means learning about the strings and set, then we will clears. Actually we have a is equal to 1 2 3. So this is the syntax number here. Sequence number is equal to 1 is equal to 0, 2 is equal to 1, 3 is equal to 2. So we can change the a0 means 0 location value will be changed by 10. So that means 1 is replaced with 10. Then if you print the print here now, then the output will be 10 dot 10, 2 and 3. Reason is that we have replaced 1 by 10. Then the output will be like that. So that is the mutable data. That means we can change the data, right? Dictionary, same here. We can change B. equal to 2, then print d, then b equal to 2. So we can add set, same thing here. Mutable data means list, dictionary, and set are the mutable data. This means we can change the data, change the value in place without changing identity. Identity will be same, but value will be changed in the case of mutable data. But in case of mutable data, when we change the value, then id will be also changed, right? Here you can say here print id of a, here the id will be this. But if we can change, replace 1 is equal to 10, then we can check the id by using this code. The id will be same, so same, right? Right. I show you just one examples, 1 minute. Suppose that this is the here, like this is the id that show you the id. Now what we can do, we can replace, right? Then right now print, they you can say here, uh, 1 is replaced by 10. When again check the id, we can check here, copy here this command again. I run here, id will be same. Here you can see the id will be same, but value will be replaced, right? So this is the mutable. Why happens? That is the mutables. If this is immutables, if we can change the value, then id will also changed. So that is difference between mutable and unmutable, immutables, right? Right. So if anyone can ask, okay, which data type are mutables, then we can get the answer: list, dictionary, and set. These important data sets are mutable data types. Well, now move to the immutable data types. You cannot change the object once it's created. Any operation that modified it creates a new objects. Right? Examples: integers x is equal to 5. Then here again show you. Uh, See here, copy here. Right. Now x is equal to 5 and id is equal to like this, right? When what happens, we can do, we can modify the value x plus equal to 1 and then print x, right? The output will be 6. 5 plus 1, that is the 6. Now check the id again. You can check it, see here, id will be different, right? You can check, right? id will be different in both. X print here, here id number is that, and that is the id number. Id number means that is the memory locations id, right? Always remember these things, right? So this is the, there are two types of data: mutable base, immutable data types in pythons. Mutables, that will be replaceable, so we can replace the data without changing the ids. But immutable data types, if we can change the, replace the data, then id will be changed. id will be changed, that means work as a different variables. Now this is the summary, uh, of same change, same things. Immutable by immutable data types in the pythons. Property can be changed, yes. Immutable, no. Immutable data cannot be changed. Stored by reference value. Mutable data change by reference, but immutable data change by the value. If value change, that will be changed. Example: list, dictionary, set, byte array, and immutables: integers, float, strings, tuple, frozen set, bool, and bytes. Use cases: when frequent update are needed, or when fixed to the hashables data is required. Right? Why does this matters? Mutability and immutability, why it matters? Want to change content, use mutability, mutable data sets, right? Use as dictionary key set elements, then use immutable, yes. Optimize for memory and performance, then use mutable sometimes, often use immutables often. Mutable types: list, dictionary, set, byte, again. Immutable types: integers, float, string, tuple, both are like that. So these are the examples of the mutable or immutable data types in Python, right? Now this is the numeric data. Integers, hold signed integers for the non-limited length. These are the very simple. I think if everyone familiar with these things, so I am going fast, right? Integers, float, and complex. Hold complex number. Float holds floating decimal points and is accurate up to 15 decimal places. Integers hold signed integers of non-limited earth. Variables 1 is equal to 10, that is integer data types. Print uh, print value 1 will get the data type. Print data types, the types of the object will get. And system is the size of integers object in bytes. This quotes: system get size of variables 1, that will give you. Suppose that, take the example here, I will run these codes here. Right. Here variables 1 is equal to 10, that is a variables 1. Name of the variable is the one, value 1 is equal to 10, integer data types. Print value 1, so how we can get the print output is equal to 10. And when we print for the types, data types, the class is the integers, right? So we can, by this command, we can find out the object type, that means the integer, float, or something like that. So that will be show you. And the next command will be this command: size of the bit. How much size we can bit paste here, then print the size. Sorry, why not? Sorry, system is not defined. So okay, sorry, not right. Then move to next, same here, right? And then move to the numeric data. That is the third examples. The same here, numeric data, variables is equal to 25, 10. These are all things here, right? Numeric. Now move to the Boolean data. Types can only two possible values, true or false. Boolean data types can have only two possible values, true and false. Always remembers. Comparators compare one numeric value with another, and result is a Boolean, right? Boolean operator and or not compare two statements or negative statements and result in a Boolean. Use parenthesis to control the order of operations. For the Boolean basic, A is equal to true, B is equal to 5, false, then print type A, means for the class, for the type of operators class, right? Python internally treats true each as one, false as one. Already you have written all engineer in the digital engineering, digital communications. So print true plus true is equal to 2, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Print true multiply false 0, right? So this is the internally how Python work here, right? Boolean expression: x is equal to 5, y is equal to 10. Print x less than y, that is the true, right? That is the true statements. X is equal to 5, 10. The 5 is less than 10. So that is the true. Print x equal to y. false. X is equal to 5 and 10, the x is not equal to 5, so it is false. Print not x equal to y is true, right? Not equal to x value is 5 and y value is 10, both are the different integers, right? Third, Boolean logic operators, and or not. Description: true if both are true, right? Or true if any one is true. Suppose that A or B, out of A or B any are true, then output will be true. In AND operator, true if both are true. Suppose that A and B, two variables, two values. So A and B both value are true, then A and B are output are true. Not invert the result. Boolean data, the truth table and or not. A, B and A and B here. The A is equal to false, false, true, true. B false, true, false. The false, false, false. Output is equal to A plus A and B, false. A false, true, false. True, false, false. True, true, true. Means true, only true when then both value are true, right? In case of or truth tables, any one is true, then value will be output will be true. Suppose that A is equal to false, B is also false, then output will be A or B, output will be false. A is equal to false, B is equal to true, then output will be true. True, A is equal to true, B is equal to false, then output will be also true. A is equal to true, B is equal to true, then true, right? That is the OR table. Not truth, A is equal to false, then opposite, false, true, true, false. Python code examples: if A is equal to true, B is equal to false, so this is the output same. This is like from these tables, right? And we can use equal to, greater than. This is the comparison tables, right? Already discussed these two built-in function, type and IDs. To find out the ID and find out the type of the variables. Type underscore variables, the returns the data type. ID variables return the unique memory address. So these are the two syntax for the data type functions and ID function. Example: x is equal to 10, then print x, print data types, give you the data types, and idx output unique memory address. Changing value, id change the immutable types. If data will be immutables, then id will be changed when replace the data. Example of mutable types list here, right? The data type conversion in Pythons, so we have convert the data types, right? In Python, type conversion means converting the value of one data type to another. It is of two types: implicit type conversion, automatic type conversion, automatic. Python automatically converts one data type to another during an operation when it is safe, right? And second types, that is the explicit types conversion, manual. You manually convert using the constructor functions. We have the right. These are the functions. These function used to convert the data. Int, uh, this function used for the integers, float for the float conversion, string for the string conversions, bool to booleans, list to list, tuple tuple conversions, set conversion. Means we can convert manually or internally automated, done by the Python when that requires. But if you required manually, then we can use by these functions. Python have some function defined functions. We using this function, we convert the data type, right, to another. Suppose that we have a float, we want to convert into integers. So we can convert here. Integers value will be here, put up here, and then will be convert into the integers. Then we can convert integer to float, float to integers, right? Suppose that example for the explicit, for the manual. Suppose that x is equal to a string to integers, right? X is equal to integers 10. Then the output is equal to 10. Float to integers. Suppose that we have value 3.99. This is the float. We want to convert into integers. Then this function int 3.9. This is the value of floating value that convert into the what? That is the means integers value. Integers to a string, right? Suppose that we have z is equal to string 100. 100 is equal to the basically 100 is the integers value, but we want to convert into strings. Then we have put up this function string, put up 100 within the small bracket, and the output will be get 100 between double quotations. Double quotation means string. String always between the double quotes, right? List to set. List to set also convert. So type check after conversion. To also print the types, the same codes, and you can check the after conversion that will be actual or perfect or not. Right. Right. The data type conversion function here, same in previous slides here. Python integers function convert x to an integer base specific. The base if string is that these tables show you the data type conversion functions that will be in builder function in Python that will be offered to you, right? Right. So now close this video. On the next video, we will be start with the string in Pythons. That is the long video. I think it two to three parts for the strings, and same for the data sets. All data set are the very big. Actually, I will give you the in details, not just definitions. What is the comment? What is the statement? What is data types? No, I will give you each and everything in details, not more details available in the market. That I show you. I will be promise you, right? That is the final maximum data that information that available in the market, that will be available. So I can show you. I will be show you, right? Then the next video will be starting strings. Strings is the very important. Like all data set like string, set, dictionary, tuple. Right, we will discuss in list. We will discuss in details that will use in the Python library and the after that in the means artificial intelligence machine learning on that, right? So data types is very important in the case for the when we are learning about the machine learning and data science, right? So I think the testing also take 3 to 4 hours minimum, right? So we'll be start from the next video with the string in much details, right? Till now I will try to give you the proper view, also for the some are the freshers, right? So these are the, I am not going so much details what is the operators and the data types. I think everyone familiar of what is the integers value, what is the float value, what is like that, I, Boolean value. क्योंकि everyone see and learn the data science, digital engineering, right? Digital electronics. Thank you so much. We will meet in the next video. Thank you. Bye.